Welcome back, everybody. She's a Nashville local, an American Idol contestant, and the granddaughter of the amazing Loretta Lynn.
You can see her in action this Sunday. But before that, she's joining us here. Please welcome Emmy Russell.
Hi, guys. It is so nice to have you here. I was reading all about you today, so seeing you in the flesh is really exciting.
I'm honored to be here. I've never done anything like this. It's like my first live interview ever. So
you were born for this.
I don't say that.
I was going to say, you grew up around music and music royalty, but you were also a little nervous for the American Idol audition we hear.
Oh my
Tell
gosh.
us about what that process was like.
It's a completely different way of doing things. Traditional music and American, it's just like, I don't know. But I was so nervous. I walked in, I was about to go in for my audition, and my hands were shaking and just thinking, I can't do this, I'm not built for this. And I told one of the producers, I was like, I don't think I can, I think I have to leave. I can't audition, I'm sorry. And he was like, well, let me take you back, and you can just sing to me and just relax and breathe. And I sang to him, and he started crying, and I said, well, if I moved him, maybe I can move them.
Wow,
So
that's beautiful.
he actually gave me the courage, and I still thank him to this day, like, thank you for encouraging me and sitting with me in all my anxiety. And with my anxiety and everything, I performed 2 songs.
Right, and there were 2 original songs that had a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
Talk about them.
Well, the first song I played was called Breakup Song, and it was inspired by I broke up with this guy that I really cared about, and I got to my publishing company office, and I was writing, I'm a songwriter, and I was like, how do I know I care about you? And I started writing a breakup song, and I was like, I don't want to write a breakup song about you. Then that day I went in with my co-writers, and I was like, Chris, Kenny, let's write, I don't want to write a breakup song about you. And then we took Dolly's I Will Always Love You, because it's really cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. It means a lot to me. Both have deep meanings.
And the Skinny, too.
Almost brought me to tears listening to it today.
Oh, gosh.
Talk a little bit about Skinny.
That one was really hard to write. Going on the road with my grandma my entire life, people would take pictures from here, and I'm sure everyone in like TV and music. I just developed a really bad eating disorder, and so I was like, I need to eliminate that, and so let's talk about it.
And
Thank you.
We've
Thank you
been
for
there
being
too.
vulnerable. Yeah, and sharing that, because it impacts a lot of people when you do share.
And every word in that was really relatable and beautiful. So thank you, as
Thanks.
Laura just said as well. Now, when you were younger, as you mentioned, you were very close with your grandma, Loretta Lynn. You toured with her. You sang with her as a baby. What are the amazing lessons that you've learned from her? She's so beautiful as well.
Gosh, it makes me cry even thinking about her. I think she just tells the truth. That was probably why I could even write Skinny, is because even though she's who she is, I was able to tell my story and my truth. So I feel like I'm more like her than when I was trying to be like her on the road. Probably telling the truth, and she was such a professional. She cared about all of her fans so much. She was with her people. I heard stories that she'd autograph until she got older, until every last person was seen.
Well, I've got to say, you have that magical touch too, because we can just feel your authenticity.
Oh, thank you.
And but I do want to circle back to American Idol. Were there any fun stories about the auditioning process, fun people that you met?
I loved the judges so much, like Katie, Luke, Lionel. Katie made me cry, which I was shocked, because I was thinking, I came in with no makeup on, really trying to be as real as possible, because I didn't want anyone to be like, I want to see behind this. And so I really related with her. I don't know if there was any fun stories as much as it was, I was so nervous, so nervous. I did have a lot of makeup on for the first, whenever they were taking pictures in the beginning of me. And then by the time that my audition came, I took it all off, because I really wanted to be myself and feel like if I got a yes, I got a yes for me. So,
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You were
very,
so deep.
Yeah, I was going to say very old soul.
well, I grew up really fast.
Oh, well, I mean, you're very smart, and the things that you're saying resonate with, I'm sure, many, many people. Okay, so you said you were nervous for the audition. Are you nervous to watch the audition Sunday?
Oh gosh, you black out whenever you're in there. You see them, and the lights are bright, and I'm really nervous, and I'm having a watch party in my hometown. I'm just like, guys, do not judge me.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to be amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
are.
Yeah,
You
I'm
are.
excited. I'm really excited.
Oh, we cannot wait to watch you Sunday.
Yes, if you could
excited.
collaborate with one person, dream collaboration, who would it be?
Oh gosh, I love Ed Sheeran.
Oh, yes.
He's so talented
so-
on so many. Oh,
That little authentic cry in his voice, I love it. It's just real.
Mm-hmm.
I just love him. It's
exactly.
fun.
Okay, so let's say, worst comes to worst, you don't make it. What's next for you? What's your ultimate dream and goal?
I love writing songs, so if I could do that for the rest of my life, like I love when people can see themselves in my songs. So that's kind of why I didn't wear the makeup, because I was like, I hope people can see the song, not me. So doing that for a living, creating.
I think from what I'm picking up, and I could be totally wrong, from your grandma, you've taken a sense of what musicians used to be like. Like we're talking about your grandma and signing all the autographs and really connecting with her fans. I mean, you see some of that now, don't get me wrong, but I think there was a magic to performers that you don't get as much anymore. And I can feel that you have some of that. And
thank
please keep it.
I will.
Because it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to be cheering you on
Yes.
Sunday. We can't wait.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. You can catch Emmy this Sunday on American Idol. The show starts at 7 right here on WKRN.